Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Susan. I was thinking the other day how many things you can do from tabletop position. And then I thought I could do a whole class on things from tabletop. So that's what we're doing today. I hope you like tabletop. You might want a little more cushioning for your knees today. So I personally have two yoga mats stacked on top of each other. If you don't have two mats, you could maybe add a little towel or something for your knees, or maybe if you have one yoga mat, you could kind of fold it over to give you like an extra little cushioning for your knees. All right, so we're gonna get started here. We're gonna have our hands out a little bit more than shoulder under our shoulders for this first thing. We're gonna go around in a circle. We're rotating our body around in a circle. Let's do this a few times, kind of getting the kinks out. All right, let's go around a few more times in a circle. And then when you're ready, go the other way around in a circle a few times, rotating around. Oh, maybe one more time around. And then we'll come to our regular tabletop with our hands underneath our shoulders. Knees are under our hips. Our fingers can be spread nice and wide here. We're going to do our basic cat-cow pose. So for cat-cow, we're going to arch our back up for the cat and lower our tummy down, coming through our shoulders for the cow. Let's do this a few times. We're going to exhale on the cat and inhale on the cow. Let's do it 3 more times along with your own breath. Exhaling cat, inhaling cow. All right, one more cat-cow. And then we're going to come and do something called balancing cat. We're going to lift up our left arm so it's the same height as our head when we're looking down at the mat. Your thumb is up like you're shaking someone's hand. And then we're going to lift our right leg up behind us. So it's opposite hand, opposite leg. Lifting your leg nice and high. And maybe flexing your foot here, feeling like you're getting some energy between your hand and your foot. All right, we'll put that down. Let's lift our right arm up so it's the same height as our head, and our left leg, sending energy between your hand and your foot. And we'll just hold this just a little bit more. And then we'll put that down. All right, coming back to our left arm up, right leg up, we're going to see if we can touch our elbow and knee together underneath our body. So we're bringing our elbow and knee together and then apart. If you can't get them to touch, it's okay. Let's do this 3 more times. So here we go. Elbow and knee together and apart. And again, together, apart. One more time. And then we'll put that down. We'll do the other side. Our right arm is up, our left leg is up. We're going to bring our elbow and knee together and then extending. Let's do this 3 more times. Here we go. So together, extend, together, extend. One more time. All right, we'll put that down. One more thing we're going to do here in this balancing cat sort of thing. We're going to bring our left arm up, right leg. We'll bend our right knee and see if you can reach back and grab your ankle. All right, and then maybe lifting it up a little bit so you feel a nice stretch here in your quad muscle. All right, let's put that down. We're going to do the other side. Left arm. Sorry, that would be my right arm, left leg, bending your left knee, reaching back for your foot, maybe lifting it up a little bit here, and putting it back down. We're going to take a little rest here in child's pose. So if you want, you can cross your big toes behind you, maybe have your knees a little bit apart, I like to stack my forearms and rest my forehead on my forearms. But you can always do child's pose with your arms out in front of you or alongside your body. Let's just take a couple breaths here in our child's pose. Okay, this next one is kind of a fun one. I hope you agree. All right, we're coming towards the back of our mat here because we're gonna have space to go forward. All right, we're coming back to our tabletop. We're going to let's bring our right knee sort of between our hands. It's not gonna stay there, it's gonna cross over our left knee. And then we're gonna walk our hands up a little bit. We're going to bring our left knee now sort of between our hands and cross over our right knee. Walk up a little bit. Right knee comes between, crosses over. Walk up a little bit. Left knee comes between and crosses over. All right, let's see if we can do it backwards. We're going to bring our left knee up, cross it in back this time. We'll bring our right knee up, cross it and back. I forgot to walk back a little bit. Left knee crosses and back, walk back a little bit. Right knee crosses and back. We're done with that. All right, I hope you like that one. That might have been something new for some of you. All right, we're going to come back to our tabletop. We're going to extend our right leg back. We're going to cross our right toes over our left, to the left side of our mat, maybe even off the mat. And then we're going to look back at, looking down the left side of your body, back at your right toes. So you have a little side stretch on this one. Let's come back to the tabletop, extending our left leg back now, crossing our left foot over, maybe all the way off that would be off the right side of your mat, and then look back along the right side of your body to your left toes. All right, very good. Let's come back to the middle. We're going to turn our hands around. This gives a little stretch to our wrists a little bit. So we're just going to turn our hands around just for a little bit. And then back to the tabletop. We're going to do thread the needle. We're going to lift our right arm up. We're going to thread it under our left. We're putting the right side of our head down on the mat if it reaches. We're going to bring our left arm straight with our palm down if you want to do that. You can actually add on a little bit more to this one by bringing your left arm up and maybe even wrapping it around behind your back. So that way you're kind of stretching both shoulders at the same time. All right, let's bring our left arm back up if you have it wrapped, putting it back in front of your face, and bringing your right arm back up and back down to the mat. We'll do the left side now. So we're going to bring our left arm up, thread it under the right. The left side of your head down on the mat. Your right arm can come up, or it can come forward. It can come forward, or it can come up, or it could wrap if you want to do that wrapping thing. And we'll just hold this for a little bit here on this side. A nice little shoulder stretch. Maybe just a tad bit more. And then if you have your right arm in some other place, put it back in front of your face, lifting your left arm up back to our tabletop. Let's just have a seat here and give our wrists a little break. We're going to shake our wrists out. They get a little tired in this whole tabletop thing. Maybe rotating your wrists in a circle. Back the other way. Maybe opening your fingers really big and closing. And again, really big, closing. And then let's touch each finger. So we're touching our thumb and Forefinger, thumb and middle finger, thumb and ring finger, thumb and pinky. We'll go back. Pinky, ring finger, middle finger, forefinger, and then shake our hands out again a little bit more, maybe rotating again. All right, because we have just a few more things back in our tabletop. Okay, here we go. Back to the tabletop. We're gonna do the modified side plank. We're going to extend our left leg back behind us. Now think about the inside arch of that left foot and put it down behind your right foot. Lift your left arm up into the sky. And here we have our modified side plank. If you want, you can extend your arm nice and long here. And also, if you want, you can lift your left leg. So you have your left arm extended, left leg extended, and like we did in that balancing cat, see if you can feel like you can send energy from your fingertips to your foot if you have them lifted. Or they don't have to be lifted, you could just have your side plank. All right, let's come back to the tabletop. We're gonna do the other side. We're gonna bring our right leg back. Thinking about that inside arch of your right foot, tip it so it's behind your left foot, lifting your right arm up into the air. Again, you can just leave your side plank like this. You don't have to move it. But if you want, you can extend your arm and maybe lift up your leg if you want to do your side plank like that. Oh, mine feels a little wobbly on this side. Let's try that again. All right, here we go. This modified side plank. And then again, coming back to our tabletop. Here's something else you can do from tabletop. And come into downward dog. All right, so you might want to move your hands again just a little bit more forward so they're not directly under your shoulders. Tucking your toes. And we've got downward dog. All right. Let's just stay in downward dog just for a little bit. Like you're pushing the earth away with your hands. Your head is between your upper arms. All right, let's come back to tabletop. Actually, let's have a little break again because sometimes your hands get tired of being like that. So we're just gonna maybe sit nice and tall, having a little bit of a break from being in our tabletop. All right. This next one we're going to do, it's called fire hydrant. You might have done these before. All right, we're coming back to the tabletop. All right, we're gonna lift up one knee and put it down the fire hydrant. Let's do that 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keeping your knee lifted. We're going to rotate our hip in a circle. So we're rotating around, and then we'll rotate around the other way. Coming back to the tabletop, let's lift our knee on the other side, and we'll do it 5 more times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keeping it lifted, rotating your hip, and back the other way. All right, very nice. Let's come back to child's pose. Maybe an extended child's pose this time, with your arms reaching out in front of you. See if you can get your forehead down to the mat. It's fine if it doesn't reach. Maybe just see if it does. Keeping your back flat. So you're not rounding your back here. You're keeping your back flat. And if your head doesn't reach, then do the stacking arms thing to keep your back flat. All right, we just have one more thing with our tabletop. All right, so here we are, back in the tabletop. We're going to tuck our toes. We're going to lift our knees, but not all the way to down dog. We're just going to lift them up off of the mat a little bit. This is an abdominal strengthener. We're gonna hold our knees up off of the mat just for a little bit. A smidge longer. Put that back down. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. Tucking your toes and then lifting your knees up. And holding your knees up off of the mat, they're just hovering above the mat. Maybe noticing that your core muscles are becoming engaged here. We'll put that back down. And then let's just come to a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. We're gonna shake our hands out again and rotate our wrists. Back the other way. All right. Maybe you know some other things you can do from tabletop, and if you do, you could leave it in the comment section. I hope you liked this class. I know it was a little different than usual, but trying to think of different things to do. All right, let's bring our arms up on an inhale, exhaling our hands to our heart. We'll give each other the greeting of Namaste, and I hope to see you again soon on Yoga with Susan. You can always click the subscribe button if you haven't already, or give me a thumbs up on the like. All right, thank you everyone. Hope to see you again soon. Bye now.